rising Venus and North Node. Come on in. Want some saging? Yeah, Taurus is in the house. I already called in everybody's spirit guides and angels, ascended masters, all of that. So please just know that. I'm just going to accept some cards and chit chat real quick while I take cards. So, yeah, don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. Sorry, I just threw my hair up. I know you don't really care, but anyways, yeah, don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. Just don't force it, right? Don't force it. Just means it's for somebody else watching, right? That's it. All right, so what is in the cards for Taurus this month as we enter Season of the Witch? And that's all the cards I needed, so that was perfect. Thank you, Spirit. First one out is Fire and Ignition, Taurus. Something you're excited about? Something coming. This is past to present energies, though, so I'm feeling like, even though I feel like something's coming, because I said it for some of you anyway, but something has fire and passion, right? Whatever that means. Dark matter and mystery. This is in your present. Oh, geez, I dropped a card, excuse me, but yeah, dark matter, things obviously probably South Node people. I did call in North Node, but maybe not. But whatever it is, it's dark. It's like mysterious. There's things there, maybe ominous, I just heard, right? Groundedness and gravity. You are a very grounded sign, right? Gravity. Something, let me see this. Let me look at it a little bit. Yeah, this is going to be in your present for the next couple weeks. Staying grounded, being present, right? Maybe enjoying whatever it is that gives you that passion, right? That fire. I don't know why these cards don't want to be seen. Voice, speaking your voice, right? Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Something about truth, speaking it. Yeah, that's cool. Stand in your truth, right? Speak it loud. Absolutely. Who gives a shit? Just kidding. Silence, and not really, but silence and snow. This gives me like, winter, the death card energy where things die back. And hi everybody popping in and out. Good to see you. But there's like silence. There's quietness. I do feel ominous kind of vibes for some of you in the next couple weeks. Something's I feel like it's being shown to you. It's something that you need to figure out, whatever that is, and staying grounded and in your truth and, whatever that is. All right, we're going to get more of the vibe. We're going to find out. I hope everybody's having a good day today. My Life Chronicles. Hi. That's funny. I like that name. I actually want to change the name Third Eye Awakening, but I can't now. It's too late. I'm not sure what I would call my channel, but I would change it, more than likely. I have to leave it now. I'm thinking about at least dropping the awakening part, just Third Eye. Whatever, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Something's, being particular here. Show me what I need to see. There's something about speaking the voice card that is sticking out to me. Psychic gifts. Nice. Higher vibrationals, you probably do. Somebody a mystic out there? Somebody a sensitive? Maybe? Yeah. Something that gives you excitement, right? some true passion, maybe butterflies in the belly. Remember that when we were kids and we would get all excited about something, you know? I love that feeling. I haven't felt that in a long time, you know? But something about psychic gifts. Okay, so that's where we're coming from with that. I need 4 more cards. Show me. Oops. Okay, we're going to take this one. Antique. Dark matter. Something's getting old. Something about the dark matter that's getting old. The shit. Maybe somebody likes to antique, you know. I love antiquing. Personally, it could be in a lot of ways. So hold your horses. Jackpot, very nice. This is crowning you. Stay grounded. I like it. Something's a jackpot. Something's a bingo. Hello, hello, hello. HR. I can't really see my messages very well. I don't have such good eyes. I really don't. Something's a bingo. Something's a jackpot. And then we have boundaries, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Something about speaking your voice or someone speaking their voice. There's boundaries there. Okay. Why is everything always so shaded? I'm just, you know, sometimes I really get tired of these energies. Mask, snow. Someone's wearing a mask. Pretty obvious. It wouldn't have come out. Yeah, I'm feeling cloaked in love and light. Something's cloaked. It's masked in love and light. Something's silent. Somebody's cold as ice too. And ancestors, I'm not going to take it, but we will keep it in mind. Ancestors, they're always around. All right, so I'm going to use my Oz and Wonderland deck today. We're going to get some more information now that we got the vibe. Something is getting old. When we have like an antique car, it's like over 20 years old, I think. So it doesn't mean this has been going on for 20 years, but whatever it is, people are getting tired, maybe sick of it. Yeah, psychic gifts, big fat lie. That's funny. Somebody doesn't like the truth here, in a big way. You know, something about this passion and fire. They just, no matter how it is, there's no clarity or something about psychic gifts. Maybe you personally aren't clear with yours, right? Or someone. But somebody's lying about that or something. Whoops. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, letting go. Antique. It's getting old. Look, all that stuff that witch was hoarding or what, right, in her shop, she's getting rid of, you know? She's letting it go. It's getting old. It stinks. It's dark. There's dark matter there. Letting it go and moving on. I like it. All right, 9 of Wands down. Jackpot right over it. Gravity, stay grounded. Somebody freed themselves. Somebody. I do feel like somebody's giving up the fight or something. They're like, retreat. Something's a jackpot. Did you hit the jackpot? All right, stay grounded. But something, hold on, Wheel of Fortune, boundaries. Yeah, it's about change. Yeah, it's turning in your favor, however. It's about fate, karma, and destiny. I like it. And somebody's speaking their voice. There's boundaries there. There's definite boundaries. Yeah. Giving it up, letting it go, which is probably the best thing to do anyway. I mean, let's be real. Whoever this is, this liar or this one that's, you know, confused or whatever that energy is, let it go, right? Or it's about that. 3 of Pentacles here, mask. Yeah, there's at least 3 collaborating with each other. Birds of a feather. Yeah, silence, mask, cloaked in love and light, though. Yeah, I am getting that. Cloaked in love and light. However that is. The Hermit reverse, psychic gifts. This person is very, very unhealed. Yeah, I'm getting very unhealed. Whoever this is, personally. Yeah, somebody ghosted a situation, maybe. In the past, they ghosted the lies or something. Somebody didn't want to do the soul work. They don't want to reflect. They're lying. That's what that is. Okay. Excuse me. Page of Swords reversed. Dark matter. Yeah. Don't really want to get into the gossip. Don't want to deal with the injustice, possibly. You just don't want to deal with it. You want to let it go. You want to have fun. Is kind of what I'm getting. But you're surrounded, it looks like, by this dark matter, Taurus. It's all about change. It is changing. 9 of Pentacles reversed. This is going to be, dead center in the reading. 6 of Wands. One more, please, at least on this. Page of Cups reversed. Yeah. Huh. All right. So 9 of Pentacles reversed, dead center in the reading. This is like poverty, lack of whatever, leaving it, something like that. This is dead center in the reading. Jackpot right over it. Stay grounded. Yeah, you've got it going on. You're surrounded by darkness, but you've got it going on. You know what I mean? There's a community here. There's a celebratory something. There be a fair or a community something, right? There's boundaries. It's about change, right? Oops, I got hair in my hand. Publicly recognized or something. Somebody has to change or whatever, or deal or whatever. You're in good karma, however, the boundaries are there. Speak in your voice, or somebody is, but temper tantrums and emotional outbursts and things that are masked and guised, Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. There's 3 people working on this. They're being so fucking childish. I can't believe it. They're actually working on the mask part of it. They're building something. What the fuck? People never fucking, ugh. I am so over these energies today. I'm not into these energies. The other reading I had, Aquarius, kind of was hard too. 8 of Cups, not dealing with the saga. Somebody walked away. Somebody goes through a situation with psychic gifts. Yeah, somebody was lying. They left it. It wasn't emotionally fulfilling to them. And this in front of me, she's looking at the future, right? So she walked away and went towards the future with these very, very unhealed energies, whoever they are. Somebody has a lot of fire under their belt, whatever that means. Yeah, the sun, I like it. It's very good for you, Taurus. Antique, something's getting old. But this is cool. This is like popularity. It's fun. It's gaiety. It's, good relationships, but there's exposure, right? There's something like there's no shade when the sun is shining, but yet all this is like kind of shaded and dark matter. And look, there's like something over her mouth, like, shh, don't talk, or, are you just being quiet? You're being quiet. Somebody's speaking their voice. Or something, or somebody is. Yeah. Somebody's coming into some sort of win, which is cool. I like it. Some of you out there, right? 4 of Swords. no, excuse me, Six of Swords reversed. Yeah, letting the storms go. You kind of could be on your own here. The Nine of Pentacles right here is very independent energy, you know, leaving it alone, giving up the fight. You've got it going on and you know it. You're staying grounded. I like it. I like it. You're cool. But it's going on around you and you see it. You know it. A lot of you do. King of Pentacles down. Publicly recognized. Yeah. Stubborn, arrogant, greedy. Boundaries. This King of Pentacles is like, look at him. It's like I'm feeling a really nasty energy here. The card isn't nearly as nasty as I'm feeling. Although he looks like he can be a, you know, pretty stubborn guy. Like, I ain't moving. I'm not budging. But then here, it's like excessive. It's disgusting. It's arrogance. It's just rude. Somebody's rude. All right. Well, it's publicly recognized here. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Whoever that was rude. It's about change. There's boundaries now and restrictions. Somebody's speaking their voice. They can't be rude anymore. They can't be fucking dark and you know, shaded. You know, not planting seeds there, but you know, dealing with the storms at the same time. Like, I feel like the storms are going on around you because you're not really, you know, I feel like you see it or you're absorbing the info. I just heard that somebody's absorbing the info as they see it and they're coming into learning it or something. Others, maybe it's they're planting seeds as collaborated group of people, more than likely three of them or three culprits, three birds of a feather, you know, being very immature, planting bad intent, you know? Yeah, the Magician. Magic's afoot. Magic's afoot. This is about the creator, the one who creates. That's you, that's them. We all create our own, whether we realize it or not. In every way, whether we realize it or not. I'm getting a very tricky Magician, however, vibe. But yeah, with the psychic gifts and somebody being a big fat liar and stubborn and arrogance, you know. The moon, oh boy. Somebody's lying, they're deceiving in the past anyway. There was a lot of deception there. They were used as puppets. Somebody was used as puppets, you know. It was an illusion. There was some sort of illusion, and someone has psychic gifts. Maybe they saw through it. Maybe that's what or whoever is learning just to use them and see, or something. Three of Wands. There's definitely three culprits. But I do feel like you're moving on. You know, this is clarifying the letting go. Four Cups down. I mean, Four Pentacles down. Right? You're moving on. Look at the life force through the belly button to the plants, you know? You're feeling grounded. You're feeling good. You know you have a harvest coming, right? And that's what you're focused on, right? This dark matter is getting old. It's around you, but you're focused on the future. I like it. You don't want to deal with this shit, but something's going to be going on where you're just going to be kind of do, you know, whatever. You'll be absorbing it, but I don't think you're really going to be, or, you know, maybe you are putting into the teamwork, because if you're accepting it, that's like accessory, right? Are you an accessory to this shit? Because you're accepting the mask, the cloaked love and light. It's all cloaked, man. A lot of it is. Not everybody is, but a lot of people. There's so much. You know. I feel like you know if you know. Four of Wands. Yeah, there is a celebration here. You just want to have fun, right? Something's a jackpot, right? I like it. It's happy news. It's about marriage or family, possibly. You know, I like it. Three of Pentacles down here. Ding, 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 ding. Yep, there is no collaboration. There's boundaries. They want to, but they can't. It's about change. Things are changing. Something was divinely timed in the past, however, but there's boundaries made, and they can't. They can't. Yeah. Shut up. I'm so sick of this shit. Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea. All right. Eight of Cups down. Dealing with the storms, masks, snow, collaboration. These three people are dealing, they want to cause storms for somebody. They don't want them to speak their voice. It's very unjustified, imbalanced, not level. You know, it's just the lack of healing and self-reflection is real. And then there's psychic gifts right over that. Yeah, Five of Wands down. You know, there's no more competition. Competition is over, right? It's about, you know, not really standing in your truth, but kind of watching the world go by. That's the sense that I'm getting. Doesn't mean that there's innocence there, however, because like I said, if you're an accessory letting it happen, then there's those consequences for that. So I'm just trying to teach people to be mindful of their choices, right? And then we have Ace of Swords right in the middle. Oh yeah, Seven of Swords. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, here's the truth. Dead center in the reading. Fate, karma, and destiny is in this card, and it is very sharp on both edges. Something's a jackpot, however, you're good. You're happy. You got the happy home going on, right? Something with that life force, you know, it gives you a lot of passion. You may not like the darkness around you, but you're secure, I feel, you know, or trying to be. Somebody might be masking that in themselves, their happiness. Ooh, I might be onto something there. But for somebody, yeah, this collaboration and the lies and the toxicity with the Seven of Swords, with boundaries, yeah, they can't do shit. Yeah, somebody's speaking their voice too, and they're standing strong. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Yeah, there's a community here that is deceptive. Yeah, they are so cloaked, like so fake, or something like that. Illusionary, delusiony, the illusion. Wait, the delusion of the illusion, or something like that. I forget. I don't know. Yeah, Eight of Swords down, Ten of Swords down. This happened a while ago. This is why we're letting it go and moving on, right? But the group isn't. I feel, you know, they're still deceptive as ever, hateful as ever, cunning, argumentative, very childlike and immature. There's a lot of envy. There's a lot of hate and wrath. But the war's over now. Get over it. Letting it go, right? There's clarity. The immaturity is clear to you, these masks, or it's clear to somebody. It's like there's no, you know, you got the Ace of Swords and then the Eight of Swords down. There's like no illusion anymore. These people are wearing a mask. You see it all day long. You don't want to deal with it. It was painful. There's just no good memories or anything out of this. There's a lot of backstabbing, you know, depending on where you are in the story. It could have happened over and over and over. Yeah, somebody has some psychic gifts over the injustice of it all. Yep. Show me. It's for Taurus. King of Swords, the Hierophant down. And the Four of Cups. Everything I say in this deck of cards has to do with the Nine of Wands down. Yeah. Somebody's just giving up the fight. They don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with the mask. Look at the mask that this person's wearing, right? They don't want to deal with those masks, right? Taurus, something tells me that some of you, the higher vibrationals, you're up here, they're down here, and you kind of get that vibe. Not that you're being arrogant about it, I don't think, like this person, or anything, but, so I feel like you're seeing it. King of Swords here with the Sun, yeah. Yeah, the exposure. This King of Swords will tell you like it is. I'm feeling it off with their head's energy. I usually get that with Queen of Swords. Something's getting old. This King of Swords will take charge. He's king, right? Speaking the voice, right? Logical, just, right? Yep. Not dealing with the arguments, the competition, the bullshit, right? This could be divorce, separation, right? Broken partnerships or whatever. Yeah. Dealing with the storms, however. Yeah. Jackpot. You're dealing with it hard, whoever it is. You're going to stay grounded in the midst of it, whatever that is. Stay in your truth, right? And just, it's kind of like, I feel like you're going to be like maybe an eye of a storm or something. Yeah, somebody's very independent here. Somebody's on their own. Yeah, I feel like this could be you. Boundaries. You're looking right at the King of Pentacles, though. Hope for your challenge and homework. That stubborn, arrogant one. There's boundaries there. Are you watching? Are you watching? Taking it in? Knight of Pentacles down, Ten of Wands down, Four Cups. Yeah, you're sick of it. There was a lot of blood spilled, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of unnecessary cunningness. You don't want to plant those seeds, but you're bored with watching the storms and the masks, and you're getting sick of it. That's what I feel like. There's a lot of silence in the air. I feel like there's a lot of signs in the air, Taurus, for you, right? I feel like you have a lot of good things around you, but then you have a lot of dark entities, dark people, dark, they're shaded intentions, maybe that's a better way to say. Yeah. I don't like the people around you. I don't know, maybe you're finally getting it, or somebody is. It's getting fucking old, man. It's antique. All right, we're using my familiar deck. Coming into the season of the witch and my favorite time of year for Halloweeny and Samhain and all that. Spider and deception. I told you. Oh, hold on. Hold your horses. It's gonna get good. Feel like it. There's deception. Okay. Don't forget to flip and flop should you need to. My, you are in a sticky situation, aren't you? But have I caught you just in time before you become someone else's meal ticket? As you try to untangle from a mess of deception, allow me to draw closer, for I see the web of lies spinning around you. Despite your apprehension, I wait patiently for an appropriate time to appear, and that time is now. Those who would deceive you work with the shadow self and are energetically drawn to you like a spider to a fly. Your web of life is so enticing that others are innocently lured to partake in your magic. You are so caught up with trying to assist that you unwittingly have become their prey. Fear not, for a little spider magic will tear up the elaborate webs spun to trap you. Remember that everything depends on the choices you create, so be mindful as I crawl in to assist you through the wide world web of life. Something about the wide world web. community, fairs. Yeah. And then I'm going to use this because I pull this out once a year. And I get all excited just to use this deck. Oh, I get so silly when it comes to Halloween. And it's barely even fall yet. I love this time of year. I hope you do too. Show me what I need to see. All right. Graveyard and unnecessary fear. So check it out. Oh, look, I opened right up to it. That's not a sign. All right. Right. Today's modern graveyards are restful places, normally highly manicured and very well set out. While they can be places of profound sadness, few are the creepy Gothic places of the old, yet they still hold an undercurrent of fear and seem frightening places. Due to the countless stories of haunted graveyards, the thought of walking through cemeteries evokes fear in many of us. We imagine zombies and ghosts rising from the graves and bad spirits hiding out, waiting to harm an unsuspecting living person who walks by. The idea of being at a graveyard after dark, or worse, at midnight, is the stuff of dares and nightmares. But this isn't the way of every culture. On Mexican Day of the Dead, whole families picnic on the graves of their loved ones who have passed. Children play on the graves. People play music, they drink wine, and they share food, all in the company of the dead. Graveyard dust is used as an ingredient in protective spells, not in curses. Pull this card during your divination and know that you fear unnecessarily. Things are not as they seem, and you can overcome your obstacles. The anxieties that you have, although real, should be put aside before they haunt you long term. Instead, trust that you know the correct next steps, that you will act upon them, and that you would act upon them. Trust your choices. Stay present. Be grounded, right? Just because someone over here is doing this doesn't mean that pertains to you, right? Okay. Alrighty. I don't know the name of this one, but that's what it looks like. Whoa, I'm taking the first one on the table. That'd be this one, Garnet. Representing passion, strength, and vitality, the garnet reminds us to tap into our passions and to find the strength and vitality within ourselves. Yeah, you're worrying over nothing, but you're going to be soaking it all in. Enjoy yourself doing whatever this is that's happening. Just be present, enjoy it. You don't have to be part of the raggedy, nasty situation. You don't need to be part of it, right? You take your accountability if, when, and where need be, and so be it, right? All right, I'm going to give you a forest elf oracle. The forest heart, connecting with the essence of life and vitality. Vitality, passion, ignition. Someone has some life, It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to give you a wound and close it up. I'm taking the first one. Ritual of air. This is what it looks like on the. These are all from Scotland, Ireland, England, Wales. All right, ritual of air. A spell for luck whispered in the air. The songs of bards will carry you there. Make a wish, Taurus, from your heart of hearts. Make a wish. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and just be a good human. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in a couple weeks. And the countdown begins for Halloweeny after that. So let's get excited. I know I'm stupid. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm just trying to read my comments now before I shut it off. Hi, you're welcome. Take care.